done. Drop the 100 on the penny, that big as Lola. They can't stand to see me winning, so they blame payola. Big choker, no mediocre. I ain't never doing, I barely do the cola. Don't play with it, don't play with it, don't play with it. Come on, baby, don't play with it. Play with it. Just lay it. Spin all day in it. My hitters don't play with it, don't play with it, don't play with it. They stay with it. I'm okay with it. When they come to me, they don't play with it.
I'm on demon time taking souls. He in my DM say I'm pretty, I know. Pretty messy, I'm a rich ghost. He tell me treat his face like a rose. Get somebody else to do it. Posting in New York at Bottega like I'm doing. I taught you how to get him for the check. What we doing? I ain't got 100 mil, but I got it once I put him in. If that's not for money, I can't. He call me baby, so it's 200 to pay with it. Carisha single, it's a ditty, he okay with it. No shame, no shame.
Don't play with it, don't play with it, don't play with it. Come on, baby, don't play with it. Just lay it. Spin all day in it. My hitters don't play with it, don't play with it, don't play with it. They stay with it. I'm okay with it. When they come to me, they don't play with it.
Here in the north, the Yaller horn is about to sound and send two teams to battle here at US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Ball teed up, Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. And off we go from Minneapolis. Ty Chandler to return. And look at this return. His return reaches that 34-yard line before he's stopped. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. They're going play action. And his first offering of the game winds up incomplete.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback down there, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. QB super fortunate that ball wasn't picked. And incompletion, still pretty good for the defense, too.
2nd and 10 now. He's on the move. As a man, Justin Jefferson. He's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. It's a gain of 22. And it'll bring up a Minnesota first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Connects with his back, Aaron Jones. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense. That's just simply great positioning to swat the ball away. He stayed in a spot where he could disrupt the throw before the target and make a play on it.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Chased out to his right. And now he just gets rid of it, but he's still in the pocket. Can't do that. They're going to have to call grounding. No one in the area. He was still in the pocket. Seems like a pretty cut and dry intentional grounding to me.
Seems like you want to be an official someday, Kate.
Maybe.
Yeah, because you nailed that one.
Third and long for him here. Launches one deep downfield.
We'll see.
It's tipped away and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up fourth down.
You know, as a QB, I'm going to note that in the back of my head. That was a heck of a break. Knocks the ball away. DBs like that, they tend to, once they get one hand on the ball, have a pretty good beat on you and can get two hands on it the next time.
He put too much juice into that one. It lands in the end zone. We're bringing things out to the 20-yard line. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Prescott opening with a pass.
Oh.
This is complete. Jalen Tolbert. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it'll be first down, Dallas. First down, here's Dak.
Yeah.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Vikings put together a wonderful return. Gets him back inside the 40 following the interception.
I gotta put in somebody.
First down, ball at the 36. Here's McCarthy to throw. Jukes one defender. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. Third and short in your back pocket. You can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Cut near the goal line. And that's a Minnesota touchdown. Now it's Will Reichert off for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Vikings will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Returning it from the 16.
Get out of there. Get out of there.
And he takes this one all the way. Touchdown on the kick return. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
Chandler now on the return. This return makes it up to the 25. They're out and set, first and 10. On play action now, McCarthy. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time, well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
2nd and 10, McCarthy. Throw left side, brought in by Hawkinson. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. 3rd down, here's Jones. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Win the early battle. Give them leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
Putting a receiver in motion. They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. Completed right side to Addison. And he winds up out of bounds, and that's going to be the end of the 1st quarter. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. More from U.S. Bank Stadium after the break. We're ready now for the 2nd quarter to begin. Vikings in control of it. They have 2nd and pretty long here. Someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Deron Bland has it. And the Cowboys have the football at what looks to be the 37-yard line. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball more times than not.
And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. For the point after, here's Aubrey. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cowboys break that tie and now lead by 7. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Chandler now on the return. Good looking return here, and he's got room. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. Escapes the pocket. He smartly won't risk something here and just chucks it away.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time to secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
That throw behind his intended target.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball. Left side.
Oh, my God.
He's got it inside the 10. They rip up a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal. Back to the air. McCarthy. Dump off caught by his back. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Offense up to the line fast. Out of the gun, a gift to Jones. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. So it's the 2-minute warning here from Minneapolis. It's the Vikings facing a 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Looking touchdown, but can't connect.
Yeah, that's one that's going to haunt him. There's just no question about it. A drop touchdown in the end zone. Now comes the mental toughness part of it. You got to flush that play quickly so you can make an impact later.
Bails out of the pocket quick.
Yes, sir. Get that little.
Defender comes away with it. That's Jordan Lewis. And the Cowboys can only get the return up towards the 10 before they're taken down.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
Throwing on first is Prescott. Brought in
What?
by Jay
Oh.
Ferguson.
Oh.
Still going through the
Oh my
25.
gosh.
Finds the seam
Get him a
outside.
map.
He's off to the races.
Us.
Into the red zone.
Us. Oh my
Puts the
God.
field for them before being taken down. Offense in the hurry up here. Working inside the red zone. Forced out to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, and you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
Touchdown, Dallas. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
That one right down the middle. And the Cowboys double their lead to 14. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Chandler now on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Big gain downfield. And they make the stop, I'm going to say about the 37-yard line. Vikings out of the hurry up, need everyone back to the line. Short pass brought in. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Big catch is made, and he got the feet in too. A very productive play from the rookie QB out of Michigan. That gets them a first down. From the red zone now.
Give me that.
Intercepted in the end zone.
Hope you
Picked off by Malik Hooker.
Red zone defense. It is a part of the practice week at least twice. Thursdays, Fridays, even tuning it up on Saturdays. Because it's all about protecting in the red zone. And not only protecting points, but taking the ball away. That is a gold star effort by the defense.
He puts some power on a deep one left.
Oh.
And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception and just forcing an incomplete pass. As soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. He'll throw it. He's trying to go deep again. To the outside. It's intercepted. Oh, he loses it on the return. They could get this back. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott, Brock Ewart with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Fielded at the 14. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40.
Hey, you go into halftime with a double-digit lead, your #1 objective, and they'll all say it in that locker room, it's 0-0 to begin the second half. So you want to come out firing the same way you did in that first half. And that kick returner, he took matters in his own hands.
Get out of this city.
He's still going at the 30. Now here it goes to the point after. Here's Aubrey. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cowboys stretch their lead to 21. Aubrey now to kick this one away.
At Minnesota.
Chandler now on the return.
Ugh.
And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Complete over the middle. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Working quickly here. Throwing on first, it's McCarthy. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Taking a deep shot here. Caught along the left sideline, but he did not get both feet in. That's incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
That's complete inside the 35. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. 1st and 10. Here's McCarthy. He's trying another one deep. Look at the footwork there. Touchdown. The Vikings start the 2nd half with some needed points. It's an Aaron Jones touchdown. One after trying good by Riker. And the Vikings get it back to a 14-point game. Here's Reichard set to kick this away. Here's Cavante Turpin on the return. Return's looking good so far. His return gets him to the 32-yard line before he's taken down. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Dak now from the gun.
Oof.
He beams one deep right side.
Oh, goodness.
Defender runs right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Trying to get that one is CeeDee Lamb. So it's 2nd down coming up. Throwing again is Dak. Rolling left, buying some time.
Oh, shit.
No better luck than the last play, Brock, as he just has to get rid of it.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover. Wisely throwing it away.
Lucky that it didn't end as an interception. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
They're going for it. Here's Prescott.
Oh.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Byron Murphy picks it.
Man, that line was fast.
And the Vikings put together a wonderful return. Gets him back inside the 40 following the interception. Wow, an aggressive choice to go for it on 4th and that kind of distance. And an equally aggressive play in coverage to pick that pass off.
Yeah, that down and distance, you're not running it, right? Too far to get to the stick, so that defense had all eyes on the quarterback. They knew that pass was coming, and it's one thing to know it, it's another thing to execute it and go take it away. That's a big momentum swing for this defense. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, He wisely just threw it away.
McCarthy trying again on second down. And they pick him off again. Picked off by Eric Kendricks.
At their own 20-yard line.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. First down, here's Dak.
That's it.
He put everything he had into this one. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Ferguson there to bring it in. Has some room to work.
Ooh.
And he takes it
Get out his way.
for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd.
Spurred the bird.
You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he could rumble the whole way home.
Kate, think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer, nobody.
Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And the Cowboys stretch their lead to 21. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Chandler now on the return. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
He puts everything behind this one. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Deron Bland has it. And the Cowboys take it away once again. The 5th time they've intercepted in this game. 1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Prescott here from the gun. He's throwing deep to the left side. He's got it deep downfield. And in for the Dallas touchdown.
Turkey.
We've seen him do a lot more to reach the end zone on a catch, Brock. That one was kind of fed right to him.
Yeah, they say the running backs have a nose for the end zone. You know who else does? Every skill guy out there, because they want to put a touchdown on the board.
Too filthy, boy.
I've been around the world and and seen a thing that I can't buy. See, reaching these type of heights that come with a third eye. I'm better at betting on me, the numbers don't lie.
That's how we rollin'. You know them gold diggers, want to pick at a litter, burying them hidden figures. I keep them triple hitters, call them silverback gorillas, going 8-8, and you know ain't nobody. What up?
Showtime, yeah, this is the big ticket. Coach with your comp town. I'm talking that King Richard. It's like a movie, I'm seeing the bigger picture. These fellas are Cinderellas, I'm crushing them glass slippers.
On sight, I give you the green light. It's all bark, we all bite.
You gambling with your life? Well, let's roll the dice.
Piece of problems if this dog in a fight.
That's right.
Legendary. Open them wide. We can't arrange that. Dropping out of the blue. You know what? All I wanna do is and just take your money. All I wanna do is and just take your money.
Hip hop took this globe.
We done did it.
Wanna see a mogul? We showing you how to pivot. Got this from DMC. Let's run with it. Took the fundamentals and having some fun with it.
These songs, King Kong, my team strong. Godzilla set fire to whatever I breathe on. Got the killers in choir all singing my theme song.
I could never do this alone. Still Dre, still on top, still got it. The Sonic still iconic, they still product. I seen the money coming, I showed you that I'm a prophet.
And I'm riding shotgun in case it can get out of pocket. Why you wanna press the issue? You need to stop it. Keep a lawyer on retainer for depositions and dockets. Back to the topic in case you forgot it. Anonymous head, Bobby, baby, keep that pocket front.
Baby, I'm just tryna
Legendary.
open them wide. Mind if I pull up with a few?
We can't arrange that.
Dropping out of the blue.
You know what?
All I wanna do is and just take your money. All I wanna do is and just take your money.
Put that on my mama, 8 in the process. Trying to tippy-toe through the progress. Tongue-tied when the truth is an object. What's the pros and the cons of this next check? Wasn't nobody round, I was independent. In the 97 bomb with the windows tinted. Heard a bomb got in the party. In a party. Them up. I was seeing double in the projects, mad at myself.
A city known for its incredible skyline, its nightlife and beaches, today centered around this venue, Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Jason Sanders is out, ready to kick this one away. And here we go from Miami. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game.
Good.
Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Prescott opening with a pass. This one caught by C.D. Lamb. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Here's the handoff. Past midfield to the 45. And he's finally hauled down at the 43. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Ferguson's got it, complete. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Give now to the running back. And they take him down right along the 30. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun is Prescott. Buys time, rolling right. He's keeping it. And he's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone.
Well, you don't get the 1st down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
That's knocked away by a defender, incomplete. Intended target there was C.D. Lamb. So it's going to be 3rd and short coming up.
You know, that is so hard to do. That's called body control. Great positioning to swat the ball away, not go through the receiver, no penalty flag. He's got the body control and, more importantly, the timing to knock that ball away.
It's caught at the 4. This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. And he will score. It's a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys finish up an excellent opening series. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. Aubrey good on the point after. And the Cowboys will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Washington now to return. He's popped at the end of that one. Painful end to a real solid return there. They've got 1st down from the 31. They bring Barrios in motion. Opening carry for Devon Achane. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Achane again. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Tackle made by DeMarcus Lawrence. It's only a gain of 1. Back-to-back misfires on the ground, and they're facing 3rd and long. And we will not get another play. That's going to do it for the 1st quarter. 7-0 is our score. Back to Hard Rock Stadium right after this. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Dolphin football as we begin. They're stuck behind the sticks on 3rd and long. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. First time this game they've looked to him. So that brings up 4th and long.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Tagovailoa to throw on 4th down. He finds him beyond the marker. And they can't jump to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Here's A-Chain up the middle. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7. They'll stick with A-Chain. And he's able to get this down to the 36. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. 1st down, and they go right back to him. And they take him down right along the 30. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4. Off the play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Completes this one to Hill. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. They're now set for 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted.
Diggs.
Trayvon Diggs has got it. Has room down the left sideline. And he makes the house goal. It's a touchdown on the pick 6. You want to know how strong the coverage was there? Man, they even had that underneath throw locked down, Brock, and he took it the other way. It's really, really hard to find a better rep than that one in coverage. You're so spot on. Covered it down the field. Usually a gimme to the running back. The only thing was a gimme 6. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. D. Eskridge to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Tagovailoa back to the air after the pick. That's caught. Devon Achane. And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire 1st half. They drop him behind the line.
I know coordinator, quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Play clock down to 0, and the flags come out. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call is going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Completed over the middle. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Eric Kendricks there for the tackle. All right, back to the ground game here. And that hit stops him in his tracks. They still need 10, but the offense getting set on 4th down. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They still need 10, but the offense getting set on 4th down. They're going for this. He lets one fly deep downfield. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Trayvon Diggs has got it. And the Cowboys might be able to get some points late after the interception. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick 6? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
On One line, but not enough juice. It's no good short. So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Eskridge on the return. Big lick from the coverage team there. That's going to stop the return before it can get to the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. That's Hill working the sideline, complete. And he's out of bounds past midfield. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Oh, the football's loose. And the Cowboys scoop it up.
Get off of him! Get off him!
And he's going to take it back. Touchdown!
Yeah.
Our coverage of the NFL brings us to the southern end of the Tar Heel State and to this beautiful venue, Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte, North Carolina. Ready to get this game started. Here's Eddie Pinheiro. And we're off and running from Charlotte. Here's Cavante Turpin on the return. And look at this return. And he manages the 35 before they... All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Opening play, and Dak's going to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. What a start. J.C. Horn to pick it off. And the Panthers are off to a great start defensively. They force a turnover on the opening possession.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six, yeah, it stinks for the offense. But that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see. This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Into a crowd and, intercepted. Trayvon Diggs has got it. Well, Brock, they get an early opportunity here inside the red zone, but nothing comes of it after that interception.
Yeah, no question, Kate. You expect that this won't be the last chance or the last time to get in the red zone. This will, or at least should, be the last chance that it ends in a pick. They're going to take that Microsoft Surface tablet. Everybody is. They're going to pull that play up, and most importantly, they're going to try to identify what happened so it doesn't happen again.
On target to his back, Rico Dowdle. Rolling into enemy territory. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys parlay the interception into points. Well, that right there, Brock, is saving all of your guys a whole lot of work. I see 10 dudes breathing easy out there, and only one of them out of breath, and he's the one holding that football in the end zone.
Are you sure about that? Because you know what I love about these moments? What? I love especially going back and watching them on tape and watching the big guys, watching all those O-linemen. Certainly some are going to walk, some are going to wave, but eventually some will make their way 90 yards downfield to celebrate that one as well. Because you're right, it was one heck of a show.
He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. On the ground, Chuba Hubbard gets it. He's contained at the line for no gain. It was Osa Odigizua in on the tackle. Play action now, Young. Throw left side, complete. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Young to throw here on 3rd. Makes the grab in bounds left side. Keeps on moving into the red zone. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers reach pay dirt for the first time this game. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right? Yep. You know, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. Turpin with a return. Crosses midfield, and he's still going.
Dirty, boy.
Oh, I don't think so.
Dirty.
He took it all away.
Dirty.
Oh, baby, what a return. Touchdown. So this solid first half continues for them. They're into the end zone to extend their advantage.
And I think if you're a head coach here, Kate, you've got to be very happy with the effort so far. They've come out strong. They've been the ones dictating the tempo, and as a result, they add to the scoreboard.
That one splits the uprights. And the Cowboys grow their lead to 8. After watching one kick get taken back, partner, let's see how well they can replicate it as this one's away. Oh, he eats a hit to bring an end to that return right near the 25. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Young. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Offense up to the line fast. Trying again, following the sack. He lays out over the middle to bring that one in. Offense in the hurry up here. To the air on 1st down, Young. Has him on the quick hitter. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Give him 13 on that play. And it'll give the Panthers a 1st down. Up the middle, Hubbard. He's only going to manage to get back to the line. Brought down by Deron Bland. They will not get another play off. We're at the end of one. 14-6 is our score. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Bank of America Stadium after this. We're ready to go with the second quarter. It's Panthers football. They're advancing it well as they face second down. They'll motion him out of the backfield. That's complete till he gets. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. Young off 1st and 10. Throwing the out route complete. He gets forward, that's about 4 yards. Tackled there by Jordan Lewis. Working quickly here. Young working from the gun. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Donovan Wilson picks it up. And the Cowboys get the football just short of their 20 after the interception and return. Now that right there, that is rising to the occasion in the red zone, partner. Could have saved 3 points there, maybe twice that with that interception.
You know, these defenders, they're willing to bend and bend. These offenses are so good in this league, and they know how critical the red zone is. And when you get an interception like that, you just break. You break the will of that offense in the cover.
They get it right back. That's intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take over after the interception. Well, they have the advantage for a moment, Brock, but turns out that is all just that moment because they throw an interception and give the ball right back.
And for once, both coaches on both sidelines are preaching the same message.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Another try following the sack. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces third down.
Perhaps a bit late breaking towards the ball, but still just enough time to get a finger on it and knock it away.
Third and long, Young. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Trayvon Diggs has got it. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, Kate. We got one, we got two. Do I hear a third interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought. The defenders are offensive guys in bad hands because they're making it happen, taking the ball away.
And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 30-yard play, Brock, and they've got a fresh set of downs. They have themselves another 1st and 10. First down, here's Dak. Finds him over the middle. Jukes out a one-stop. And this is down all the way to the 3. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Dowdle reaches the end zone. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys grow their lead just before halftime. For the point after, here's Aubrey. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Cowboys lead by 15 now. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Raheem Blackshear now to return. Returns looking good so far. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. First and 10 now from the 30. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Now here he goes. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
Obviously, a defense wants to take away all the reads and prevent any kind of big throw for the first down. Fine. Well, this QB, he'll just lower his head and gash the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game.
Oh, no, they get him yet again. Donovan Wilson picks it on. Well, just when you think things can't get any worse, Brock, I am not sure what you call it, because I don't think I've ever called it 4 straight drives ending in an interception.
Play with me, but I still gamble with it. We getting right before we take off on the landing strip. Know that you like all the attention that a fan gives. Say that you like me, but you way too young for marriage. I've been here before, I know exactly how it goes. Yeah, now I got you packing up your clothes. You can hit me up and let me know exactly when you close. I'm her favorite, says she need a. She wanna all day. Hey, 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 hey. Shooting my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Finger on the like, ayy, 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 ayy. Shooting my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Your spot like, ayy, 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 ayy. I gotta get it, man. Shout out, I'm fully committed like, ayy. I studied the target, I'm never gonna miss it. I call that precision like, ayy. Shooting my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Finger on the like, ayy, 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 ayy. Grandma was in A, auntie was in it, ayy. Mama had AAA, I wasn't scared to crash anyone anyway. I ride a side while bro had to get away. I gotta penetrate, I gotta generate. I got like 20 some years to my hood, now I gotta go live away. I'm out of town, but I'm not on the getaway. I spin a giveaway. You mean I'm the generous king for real? The sleep, then I light up the street, got female like Billie Jean for real. I'm from the M, I got M's in the bank and M's in all my streams for real. Feeling like Phil, they be living like Carlson if I leave them in the wheel. Shooting my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Finger on the like, ayy, 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 ayy. Shooting my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Your spot like, ayy, 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 ayy. I gotta get it, man. Shout out, I'm fully committed like, ayy. I studied the target, I'm never gonna miss it. I call that precision like, ayy. Shooting my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Finger on the like, ayy, 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 ayy. Baby, I'm loving it. I think I'm ready for kids. She said when to stop trying to in her face. That makes sense. I'm going up past LA Brent. I'm going off no fail, say switch. Yeah, me and my team go back like plastic COWBOYS on some tailgate. Okay. Look, all eyes on me. I feel like I'm Truman. No, we finna win it, cause I'm about to lose it. I don't give a computers disputing. I go off the field, no hedging, just shooting. I die for my team, I'm the coach, I'm recruiting. I'm spending my time and I'm saving the day. I feel like a mutant, I'm put like a student. I'm feeling bilingual, cause I'm in Nigeria, rocking the Cubans. My life is a highlight reel that I keep on looping. You can't just tell me, you gotta prove it. Stealing, they first name is Lupin. I'm hitting harder than like Yukin. They sending shots for some high, just juking. Hitting my desk. I'm B.I.G., you know I can't forget that I do it. Shoot my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Finger on the like, ayy, 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 ayy. Shoot my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Your spot like, ayy, 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 ayy. I gotta get it, bitch. I'm fully committed like, ayy. I studied the park and I'm never gonna miss it. I call that precision like, ayy. Shooting my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Finger on the like, ayy, 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 ayy.
You wanna try to beat the force, I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more.
Don't be afraid of the bounce. See when your things levels gotta change to get mouth. How can I walk in doubt? Never been a beg, never been a loud mouth. Pen can go for days. I'm obsessed with it, can't change my ways. So blessed with it, what can I say? Top form staying in shape.
You wanna try to beat the force, I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more.
I'm gonna run it up, though you know your fun is up. James knew back when I was coming up, didn't wanna know then. Now I bet they're loving us no more. No R&R, the bar is raised. If you know me, know I can bar for days. Nothing to prove, cause I've done enough. Lights out, still gonna keep the torch. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more?
You wanna try to beat the force, I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more. You wanna try to beat the force, I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more, see some. I never mind if people change. I wanna try and heal my pain. How do you buy what can't be sold? How can you lie to me in my face, in my face, in my face, in my face? Lights out, still gonna keep the torch. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more.
Tell me what you want and I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm not giving up, come on, we got nothing left to lose. I've been here from the start, you know I'm not going anywhere. I don't give it, tell me what you want, you can get it. Tied up, bad vibes, bad luck, been swinging like a boomerang. Dried up, all talk, no bite, now we're coming like a hurricane. Pull the curtain back, everybody wants to get some. A surprise attack, you and me together coming at you like a hurricane. Tell me what you want right now. Ooh, let everybody talk right now. So tell me what you want right now. You can get it. Tell me what you want and I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm not giving up, come on, we got nothing left to lose. I've been here from the start, you know I'm not going anywhere. I don't give it, tell me what you want, you can get it.
Hold up, coming out of me, lightning bolt electricity. Blow up, tearing at the seams, yeah, I see it unraveling. Pulling back the curtain, got the sun in my eyes. Everybody, they've been hurting, but they push it aside. Every person is a person with a different disguise. Feels like I'm on a desert island and it's Lord of the Flies, right?
Watch out for your neck, a wrecking ball is swinging heavy. This adrenaline is coming out of me, lightning bolt electricity.
Tell me what you want right now. Ooh,
look like we up in the freak shows. Hit you with the make you feel it all in your toes. Ha, got all my people in red clothes. Metaphors when I formulate my flows. If you don't know, you're messing with lyrical player pros. Do like you really wanna party with me? Let me see just what you got for me. Put all your hands with my eyes to see.
Boy, it's a picture-perfect afternoon here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. The roof is open, and it is time for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Set for football now at AT&T Stadium. Brandon Aubrey has the honors, and we are underway here in Arlington. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. A man who was a collegiate standout nearby in Austin. It's B. John Robinson. Nifty move. Oh, and now some space to operate. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Falcons. B. John Robinson, 71 yards. And the Falcons are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, they said they wanted to have some explosive runs. How about that one to start the game?
And I would say on the defensive sideline, there's a lot to answer for. Because you spend all week saying, stop the run. I don't care who you're playing. You don't want to get run over. You don't want to get run past. And they got both. Over-committing in the secondary, and he just went stepping past them and is still running, essentially.
One play, and he hits pay dirt. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Ferguson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27.
Well, that's one way, and a good way, to get things going offensively. One play in, and they're already on the move. The defense, they're hoping that's not a sign of things to come as this game unfolds.
They run here with Rico Dowdle. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Pretty effective run there. Now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Prescott from the gun. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. Another setup beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Luke Schoonmaker, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter, out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. These two teams all tied after one. Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Robinson up the middle. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there. And now it's 3rd down and inches. Here comes 3rd and about a foot. To the air, Penix. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the 1st down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards right off the bat at a 1st down.
The way the game has changed a little bit is that defensive goals have changed in a big way. Nowadays, it's not so much stopping certain yardage or whatever, but it's not giving up big, explosive plays. Anything over 10 yards, you're trying to hold teams below that, and they get one against you, as we just saw there. Boy, that really hurts them. It puts them back on their heels a little bit and makes them a little bit less confident.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. throw left side complete. That's Ferguson. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Now Prescott. Well, that's going to be incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
This throw left side is caught by Tolbert. And he'll get positive yardage there as he'll be touched down. They'll throw again. Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a fourth down. Well played.
Now Prescott on fourth down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Cowboys are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Dowdle will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. From the 2 now, second and goal. They run again with Dowdle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So it's third and goal, and now the question, can this Falcon defense stand tall once more? And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. They'll throw now on the final play. That one deep for London. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Cowboys.
I was bad at school. Now I'm trying to dodge a sin. Just walk out the lavish store, pair of shoes, $12.50. You wanna boss up your life? All you gotta do is get in with me. I don't even pay to get in the club. They know I'm a walking tick. I'm presidential leaving the club. We ain't stopping at no lights. You wanna be a boss? You gotta pay the price. Left wrist on frost, look like a bag of ice. I'm driving a Bentley Bentayga like I don't love my life. I'm in that thing shifting and I'm lane switching. Big, I'ma stand on straight, baby. Ducking on like Blake Griffin. He keep talking, bro, gon' leave his missing. Baby, these all white, these ain't no Horizon. Bad, 50 flow, ain't hibachi. I got 10 missed calls, all my mad at me. Valet Park Designer District, I'm going straight to gallery. Yup, phone ringing, yup. Hating, yup. Jury blinging, yup. Yup, phone ringing, yup. Hating, yup. Jury blinging, yup. I was bad at school, now I'm trying to dodge a sin.
Just walk out the lavish store, pay a shoe, $12.50. You wanna boss up your life? All you gotta do is get in with me. I don't even pay to get in the club. They know I'm a walking tick. I'm presidential leaving the club. We ain't stopping at no lights. You wanna be a boss? You gotta pay the price. Left wrist on frost, look like a bag of ice. I'm driving a Bentley Bentayga like I don't love my life.
J-A-C-K-A-K-A, Rico like Suave, young Enrique, speaking at AKA. She's an alpha, but not around your boy. She get quiet around your boy. Hold on, don't know what you heard or what you thought about your boy, but they lied about your boy. Going dumb and it's something idiotic about your boy. She wearing cheetah print, that's how bad she won't be spotted around your boy. I'm vanilla, baby. But I ain't no killer, baby. She 28, telling me I'm still a baby. I get love in Detroit like Skilla, baby. And the thing about your boy is I don't like no whips and chains, and you can't tie me down. But you can whip your lovin' on me, whip your lovin' on me. Young MISSIONARY, he's sharp like barbed wire. She stole my heart, then she got archived. I keep it short with a Lord Farquaad. All the girls in the front row, all the girls in the barricade, all the girls have been waiting all day. Let your tongue hang out, everything. If you came with a man, let go of his hand. Everybody in the suite kicking up their feet, stand up, dance. And all the guys in the back waiting on the next track. Cut your boy a little slack. It's Young Jack. I'm vanilla, baby. But I ain't no killer, baby. She 28, telling me I'm still a baby. I get love in Detroit like Skilla, baby. And the thing about your